Sagittarius, oh my. So I'm so excited to share with you guys that I am finally launching my crystal boutique. It is going to be officially launched on April the 15th. So for those of you guys that are lovers of crystals and you use them for manifestation, for healing, whatever it is that you use them for, or you just want to support me, feel free to follow my new account, which is going to be on Instagram or Facebook under Shop Raise Runway. The links are going to be in the description box below. And I thank you in advance to anybody who does support me over there. These are going to be very limited edition collections because I did charge them all under the moon. I set certain intentions into these crystals. Are going to be very high, powerful manifestation crystals. So I'm only allowing myself to work with a certain amount each month, and it's going to be first come, first serve. But of course, know that if you do miss out, it is obviously meant for a reason, and you will have a chance hopefully during the next collection. So when you do subscribe, and make sure you keep your notification bell on to see when I do the monthly launches. Okay, so we're going to do a little love reading for you guys. We are going to take a look at your love life. We are going to pull some of these tarot cards. We're going to look at some unspoken messages from your person. I was gifted these beautiful oracle decks. One of them is called the Oracle Notes, and the other is called the Romance Oracles. I'm actually going to list them in the description box below. These decks are powerful. I actually really enjoy these decks. If you have decks of your own, you will know that every deck has a certain energy behind it. I definitely have over 100 decks, and I'm going to say that I have maybe 10 of those decks that scream to me. Like I touch them and I feel it in my soul. That's this deck. So I can definitely say that I would recommend this deck for those of you guys that are interested in oracle decks. So let's take a look. We're going to start off. Let's see. So Sagittarius, my babies, what do you need to see for your love life? Sagittarius, the 3 of Cups, beautiful energy of celebration, right? This is that energy of what you give is what you're going to get. If you want to be complimented more, start complimenting people more. If you want to be treated a little nicer, hold the door open for, maybe it's COVID, maybe that's not the greatest idea, but treat people the way that you want to be treated. I feel there's this energy of celebration around you, around what it is that you do, right? Around the things that you're doing, around the people that are in your life. I feel this is a really good time for you to really show off your personality. If you've been hiding behind the scenes, the world hasn't really gotten the chance to see who you truly are. This is that time for you to take off your mask. This is that time for you to share, because you're going to be well appreciated. It's almost as if maybe you've tried, like, hey, let's just use an example as somebody here has tried to put themselves out on, this is just an overall message, so it's going to be related to everything, not just love. But say you've tried to put yourself out there on social media, and maybe you have put one caption that wasn't just a generic quote, it was something that was real, something that spoke to you, and it didn't do so well, so you decide that you're not going to do it anymore, right? Now is the time, because it's like maybe you weren't finding people that connected with you, that understood what you were going through, that you were able to help, because you just weren't finding your niche. But it's like this time around is going to be different. The things that you're going to communicate are going to get to the right people. They're going to attract the right people. It's going to be perfect. And for some of you, maybe you're trying to grow your Instagram and you're just using captions, and what it is that you need to do is, instead of trying to find catchy captions, you need to speak from your heart, speak from your soul. And instantly I'm getting this very weird caption, and it's about you just talking about a crappy day. You had a really crappy day, and you're just going to put it out there to the world about how your day went and how it made you feel, and blah, 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 because everybody's out there posting about how amazing life is, when we all know that life isn't great 24/7. So if you are authentic, Sag, you're authentic, and some people don't understand that, but there's going to be some people that respect. That is something that can be respected. You may not understand it, you may not appreciate it at all times, but you will respect it. You will never not be respected because of how honest you are. And with my so many Sag placements, I understand that 1000%. So you're finally going to find your soul's tribe here. And for some of you, this may be through the love connection that you have now, or through a new one, because to be honest, I do feel like you're going to be meeting 2 people. If you're already in a relationship, this could be a family member, like a cousin that came to visit, whatever the case is, but your significant other is going to introduce you to somebody who's going to be part of your soul tribe, who's going to end up becoming your best friend. And others of you, you're going to be meeting somebody new in the romantic department. And I'm hearing if you're meeting somebody new, it's most likely going to be like their sibling that you end up becoming very close with. So either way, things are coming along in your life and you're having people come into this. It's like everything is kind of happening at the same time. You're getting love, you're getting career, you're getting your soul's tribe. It's almost like if you've been struggling for a while to find any of those three, or, you know, struggling with maintaining those three, things are going to slowly start to ease up for you around this time. Yeah, look, the Magician, right? You have everything you need to get what you want, to be who you need to be. All right. Sagittarius. Okay. I guess I have to pull all of these. The Five of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords here. The only thing that is stopping you is your head. Get out of your head. If you are dealing with your significant other, some of you guys, this is going to be a time where you it's almost like you need to stand strong to who you are, to what it is that you believe in. Some of you, you've been dating somebody for a very long time and you're going to find out all of a sudden that there's just one thing that's actually a deal breaker that you guys probably should have talked about a long time ago, but because everything was so good, you didn't. And it's kind of like, whoa. And I'm hearing you don't want kids. Like you don't, you know what I mean? And it could be religious background, whatever the case is, but there's something that is a kind of like a deal breaker that may be coming up within a relationship. I do feel like some of you guys are going to work around it. Others of you guys need to remember not to settle, right? You may like be like, well, I love this person so much. It's okay. But at the end of the day, I do feel like you're going to walk away and you're going to have resentment. And it's like, you might as well just walk away now, because you're just going to have, you know, that extra 2 to 3 years that you're going to waste, that you could have had what you wanted if you walked away originally, right? So don't choose a person over what you truly believe in or over what you truly want for your life, right? Just because if that person's not able to give you every single thing that you're wanting, that's probably not your person, right? Because I do believe that we do have a perfect person out there. And if it's something as crazy as, you know, crazy in a way of like being so strong, like children or spirituality or whatever the case may be, something that's your core hard beliefs, if you guys don't resonate and it's affecting you the way that this is affecting two people, like what's the point in that? You know what I mean? It's going to be something that's always going to be brought up. It's never going to really go away. But there's something here that's eating you alive. Some of you, it could be the stability of your relationship. Some of you, it's the fighting, because there's been non-stop fighting. This could be an ex that's involved, whether it's on your side or your person's side. But there's somebody may not want to have children because they've already had children, and that's the ex that's just driving the two of you guys crazy, driving a wedge between this connection. So because somebody had children and it didn't turn out the way that they wanted, they don't want to risk it again in case things, and they're not saying that things are going to turn out the same way they did with their ex with you, but if there's a 1% chance, which of course there is, they don't want to risk it because it's so much drama. It's so much drama and it's too much. I'm hearing save the drama for your mama. That's so funny. I'm literally going to make that the title. What kind of reading is this going to be, Sag? Oh gosh, okay. It's because you guys are funny. Like, even in the most like serious scenarios, you guys know how to crack a joke, right? Again, some people don't like that, but that's just who you are. So get out of your head, especially if you are somebody that's like, it's like some of you guys have finances, like, you know, your finances are good, you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're smelling good, you're being appraised. But the thing is you don't have this beautiful love connection that you want, and you're just like, what the heck, right? But with the Three of Cups coming out, it's like you are going to meet somebody if you're single. So don't worry about meeting somebody. Allow yourself to just be happy with where you are, and that's how you're going to meet somebody. With this Three of Cups, know that you're probably going to meet somebody when things open up. If you are in a lockdown, this is definitely through some social setting, or you are pretty much destined to meet somebody through travel or through another person in your life. Definitely friendships here. But let's see. Sagittarius. Whoa. I kind of feel like this one needs to come out. The King of Pentacles in the reverse here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles upright, and the King of Pentacles in the reverse here. So there could be a masculine energy in this relationship that's just not trying as much as they did. This is the masculine energy that feels very comfortable, right? They stop trying because they're comfortable. Maybe they stop trying because they have you now. Maybe you're married, maybe you have children. Whatever the case is, this definitely feels like an old married couple, right? And that's not because you're old. That's just the feeling that I'm getting. Like, I don't really feel old married couple as like an old couple, because to be honest, I've seen a lot of older couples that look like they're having so much more fun and they're in such a lighthearted energy, way more than younger couples. Like there are some cute older couples out there. So it's not about age, it's about a rut, being in a rut, right? Some people have that old married couple energy after only being together for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, right? They end up becoming homebodies and whatever the case is. And for you, you need to spice things up. You need to travel, you need to go out, you need to have adventure. So maybe you're dealing with an earth sign, Taurus especially, I'm getting Taurus energy. Somebody that likes to stay home a lot, somebody that has a complete opposite life from you. And that was okay when things weren't so strict, but maybe because of the lockdown, you're realizing like, I don't think I can spend, like now that you can't go out and hang out with your friends all day and do this and do that, or you're working from home, you're constantly around this person, you're looking at them in a different light and you're kind of just like, I don't know if I could spend my life with this person. Or maybe you're the type of person who, you know, you're realizing like, I don't know if I'm the type that's actually going to get married or actually wants to be married. Like, I don't really know if I want to settle down as much as I did, right? Something about you is changing. Of course, because everything around you is changing. The crystal that I would say that you guys need, maybe I'm going to do this for all the signs, but I really feel pyrite is going to be what you guys need. So this one is actually quite limited, but this is definitely going to be the one for you guys. And I also am going to have a little section where you guys are going to be able to put your intention, if you want to add an intention to the crystal before receiving it. If not, you definitely don't have to, but I definitely, like, that's screaming at me. It's calling my name. This would be like yours anyways, right? You guys are abundance. You're freaking Jupiter. This is your crystal. That's so funny. But some of you definitely do. And if you do get it, I definitely recommend, you know, left side of your desk. That's definitely where you need yours. Yeah, some of you guys may also benefit from having selenite in your entryway. If you don't have an entryway, just literally put it on the floor beside where your door opens. You know what I mean? Like just near your entryway, you need to have this. Especially if you have an ex that's coming in and out of your house because you have a child with them, that's gonna help you. Of course, obviously everybody knows you can carry rose quartz for love, but to be honest, I would feel like if I were you, I would do the pyrite, selenite, and if you already have them, then just bring them out, right? Put them in the areas that I told you. And then if you want the rose quartz, do the rose quartz last. But if anything, I would say kind of just like focus on the other two, because once you do that, it's almost like the energy of the rose quartz is kind of just naturally going to come towards you. So, all right. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is abundance. Five Pentacles, you're gonna need that. Five Pentacles is the King of Pentacles in the reverse here. So there could be this energy where somebody here, this could be a masculine energy, whatever the case is here, but somebody is just like, their finances aren't doing so well here. But I honestly feel like this could be the reason. Like the person you're dealing with could secretly be having financial problems. Some of you are dealing with somebody that you have no idea has a gambling addiction. Be careful with that. Sagittarius are actually prone to gambling addictions. This could be you, but some of you could definitely be dealing with somebody that has a gambling addiction or is, you know, easily can gamble with money, right? Because Sagittarius does rule Jupiter and luck. So sometimes, you know, Sag, you can get into this energy where you just think, and I don't want to say you just think money grows on trees, because I'm the type of person who literally says money grows on trees. Money is paper, right? I believe that we can have as much money as we want. We just have to believe that we can have it. But sometimes you take risks because you've found yourself to be lucky in the craziest of situations. So be careful with that, because some of you might have taken a risk that is going to backfire, especially if some of you, it's like, you know that there's something that you have to tell your significant other, like you did something with money, or your significant other did something with money. If you're noticing that the money's not adding up, or that your person's just being a little bit off, whatever your intuition is telling you about this person, it definitely seems like there's something going on, but there's something shady here. And for some of you, if this is not resonating and you're like, there's nothing going on, or I'm single, then this is kind of you being shady with yourself, right? You could be being too frugal with your money. If you're not overspending, it's almost as if you're underspending, right? Not treating yourself, focusing on, oh, I need to save this, I need to do this, I need to do that. But at the same time, like, yes, you can do all these things, but you kind of need to like take care of yourself, and not just by doing the basic things that you do in your day-to-day life, but by like treating yourself, right? Celebrating your wins. There's a lot of successful things that you guys have done that you haven't celebrated. You just kind of go focus right onto the next thing. Like it's an obstacle course. And if you keep going like that, there's never going to be anything you're going to celebrate. You're always going to be chasing life and not actually like living in the present day. So yeah, okay. I'm going to pull some of these cards. This is intense. Show me what else Sagittarius needs to see, please. Show me what else. I feel like if you are in a relationship, some of you guys, you kind of know that you're going to be breaking free from the relationship, or just right now, the relationship seems to be putting a lot more stress. Because like I said in the beginning, I do think that your relationship is going to get a lot better. But I do think that for some of you, it's like, even though it is going to get a lot better, you're still going to look at this person that you're with, and you're just kind of going to be like, You know, some of you, it's that, you know, the honeymoon phase is over. The rose-colored glasses are coming off. You're seeing this person for who they truly are. All the good, all the bad. And you're just realizing that maybe they just don't even resonate with who you are anymore, right? Maybe you've grown. Maybe they were just trying really hard to get you, and they never resonated with who you were. They just kind of said what they needed to say to get what they needed to get. And now it's all, you know, if you tell a lie, it's all going to come out eventually. We have the prototype. Okay, they're telling me to pull 3. Energy for Sagittarius. Energy for Sagittarius. If you're not feeling good, you need to get dressed up. Make sure you look good, right? Do something that's going to boost your confidence. What is it that you're good at? Do you paint? Paint something. Do you like to cook? Make something that is the most amazing thing you've ever cooked. Maybe even do something that you're not good at, and do it until you perfect it. And that could be a confidence booster here. But I'm hearing like faking it till you make it is almost the energy that you need to have. Living the life, but more so on the verge of like living the life that you want, that you desire, even though you currently aren't in that position yet. We have missed opportunity. Honestly, I am seeing missed opportunity here, but I am hearing this energy where this missed opportunity was just going to be something generic. It's something that, okay, I don't believe in missed opportunities. Yes, things get missed for sure, but if it was a missed opportunity, I do feel like it was a blessing in disguise. So whatever opportunity you missed out on, know that it was a blessing in disguise, and you actually have something 10 times better coming your way, but you're not going to be able to see it. Some of you guys, you may have to wait up to 3 months to get whatever this is, but for others of you, it's going to be coming to you quite quickly. You definitely have an ex here that feels like they lost out on this connection, especially those of you that you can sense that you're going through a change, a transformation. You're not sure what this change is, what this transformation is for some of you, but you can just feel something in your heart shifting. You just know that you are about to be lifted into something that's going to be bigger than you've ever even dreamed of. Like, you can just feel it. You just feel, some of you, this is about your purpose and feeling that you are meant for something more than what it is that you're truly or currently receiving. But yeah, somebody definitely feels like they missed out on an opportunity to be with you, and now it's like they wouldn't even try to look your way because they know that you would probably just laugh in their face because you see the truth of this person now. Somebody also put work before you, and they missed out because it was like work was their everything, and all they did was work. And so you just decided to take your energy and put your energy towards yourself. And now all this person has is work. We have self-sufficient as the last card. And then I see Leo. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. But self-sufficient, yes. Beautiful energy of, you're doing it and you're doing it all on your own, and you're realizing that you are capable of doing everything on your own, and realizing that you don't need another person to make you happy. You don't need another person to complete you. Being okay with starting fresh, even if you've been in a relationship for 3, 5, 6, 8 years. It's okay to start fresh, to put yourself out there again, to, you know, be single, be on your own for a little bit. I feel like most Sagittarius have no problem with that, but I think that people also just assume that, you know, all Saggies are like that, but that's not the case. It depends on all of your other placements. Some Sagittarius are going to be almost as intense as, you know, can't like water energy when it comes to love. So you can't just like put a generic thing out there when it comes to a certain sign, but definitely feel like your self-confidence and your independence especially is going to be growing, and it's really something that's coming from you. It's coming from within you, something that you're realizing about yourself that has always been there, but it took something, for some of you, something horrible, possibly with a partner, for you to be able to truly see this. Some of you dealt with a partner that knew your worth the whole time, and they kind of like ripped you apart. You know, if somebody's around somebody and they belittle them because they don't want that person to leave, or, you know, they go about it in all of the wrong ways, the most manipulating ways, right? That's kind of what's gonna happen here. Somebody like that person that's mad, and instead of telling you they're mad, they're gonna pick a fight, right? It's like that energy. This person did everything except for what they should have done, and they ended up kind of like, you know, bruising your ego, making you feel less than you were, whatever the case was. But there comes a point where, you know, everybody must stand up for themselves, and maybe it took a lot longer than you wish, but it's never going to happen again. Now it's done. That lesson is learned. You're moving forward, and you're never going to be walked on. You're never going to be stepped on, you know. So I don't know. There's just this energy where everybody in this room right now has one thing at least that they can be proud of, and I want you to write it down in the comments and celebrate tonight. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Like, I don't want it to be something small, like, you know, having a glass of wine and celebrating, or, you know, finishing work early. Like, I want it to be something a little bit bigger. So write down what it is that you are proud of and how you're going to celebrate it, because we all have these little things, and we think that we have to like write it down and it has to be a goal for us to celebrate. No, like, I think this is something within you. Like, you know, you don't ignore red flags anymore. You are way more trusting of your intuition the first time, rather than having 70 red flags or 70, you know, intuitive nudges before you listen to it. Whatever the case is, there's something that you learned. This could be something that, you know, the universe is trying to teach you multiple times, and you've only now learned it. Whatever the case is, celebrate that. All right, I love you guys. I thank you guys so much for watching this reading. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some love in the description, or leave me some love. I don't even remember what I was going to say at the end, but please follow my crystal boutique. That would be very appreciative. It is Shop Raise Runway on Instagram and on Facebook. I'm so excited to share this with you guys and to work on manifesting the things that we talk about in these readings, right? That's the next step. It's, you know, realizing something and then taking action on it. Manifestation isn't just meditating on it or whatever, you know, you have to have an actual plan, and that's what we're working on throughout this year, is helping you guys to have that actual plan. What is that biggest thing that you want for yourself? We're gonna get it together. We're all gonna get it. All right, I love you guys.